Jaguars on Monday Night Prime Time.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A check on the numbers receiving for Anderson last week. 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
We got this.
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They go with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson, powering forward. What a start. Offensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Powers through. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier and shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Off the play fake. Burton. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but rule it incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of all day, baby,
so that challenge, a successful one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Looking to throw. Burton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
To throw on second down, Burton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They'll start with the option. And they can't bring him down. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here's Harris to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
So they'll come on first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On third down, Burton. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
But this offense can football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Etienne able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop
Ready,
it
show
right
on earth,
around
baby.
the one. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen despite the...
Touchdown, Jaguars! Dan Arnold, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off play action. Burton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake. Burton. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Burton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Burton. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
To return, here's Agnew. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Finds the open target, Arnold. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now we're in touchdowns. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he fires one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. Come on, baby. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Burton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot now for Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked